And now, Snickers presents WWEkend Update WrestleMania. What's up, everybody? Welcome to WWEkend Update. I'm Colin Jost. And I'm Michael Che. Well, this past Sunday, Michael Che got the SNL fame knocked out of him. Braun Strowman won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal when he threw Colin over the top rope. Colin's fall was broken by a sea of people somehow even less relevant than him. Tony Nese won his first Cruiserweight Championship by defeating Buddy Murphy. Nese's aunt was in the front row and said she couldn't be prouder of her Tony nephew. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder became the Raw Tag Team Champions, ending Hawkins' streak of losing 269 matches. The Revival, however, continues their 2-year streak of losing my interest. A formation of Marine helicopters flew over MetLife Stadium following the performance of America the Beautiful. Meanwhile, a fleet of Boeing 737 MAX 8s failed to show up for rehearsal. WrestleMania host Alexa Bliss officially opened the show and later announced the attendance of 82,265. You could tell Alexa Bliss was the host because her only job was to say, "Hi, welcome to Mania. How many?" If you missed the Seth Rollins vs. Brock Lesnar match, here's DJ Casper's summary of how it went down.
Reverse. How low can you go? Can you go down low? Right foot, let's stop. Right foot again. Right foot again. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands.
The Miz lost his Falls Count Anywhere match to Shane McMahon, but he certainly wasn't the only loser. George Mizanin looks like the kind of guy who comes out of the bathroom with a newspaper under his armpit. I'm sorry, but the It Dad ain't it. He really tried to go full Eric from Drake and Josh. Forget Ms. and Mrs. How about a father-son show called Ms. and whatever this is? Randy Orton took to Instagram to apologize to the fans who had obstructed views of his WrestleMania match against AJ Styles due to an overbearing light focused on the live crowd. Here to comment is televangelist and WWE Assistant Lighting Director Joel Osteen. Peace be with you, Colin, and to everyone at home. So this is news to me. I think a lot of people know you as a pastor, but tell us about your role with WWE. Surely. See, Colin, God created the light, and He shines that light on the world. My calling is to shine that very same light on the world bracket wrestling entertainment unbracket. Well, many fans who were in the stadium claimed the light was too bright during parts of the show. Is this too bright, Colin? 100% yes. Nonsense. The light can never be too bright, Colin. Right in the Bible, it says the light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. Pretty sure that's an Ariana Grande lyric, but I assure you, Colin, it's from the Bible. It's biblical. Okay. Well, what's your response, though, to Randy Orton and AJ Styles, who feel their WrestleMania moment was overshadowed by this? A light cannot overshadow anything, Colin. A shadow, by definition, is a disruption of light. Perhaps the sight of the fight between Mr. Styles and Mr. Viper last Sunday night might have slighted the white light in the MetLife zeitgeist. Amen to whatever that meant. Well said, Father. Father is too formal, Colin. Call me Daddy. No thanks. I have to say, you seem like such a ray of light yourself. I mean, what do you accredit that to? I give all the glory to Godspeed, Colin. Godspeed? Heroin, Colin. WWE Assistant Lighting Director Joel Osteen, everyone. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. It's biblical. The Iconics captured the Women's Tag Team Championships in a match that didn't even excite the Bailey Buddies. A small Mexican child who dreamed of one day becoming a United States champion made a brave entrance, but was detained in less than a minute. In a surprisingly brutal match, Triple H finally got his win over Batista, at one point even ripping out the animal's nose ring with pliers. Batista was upset he lost his ring, but don't worry, Dave. WWE will give it back in 3 years. Prior to his retirement match, an exclusive first look at Dave Batista's new movie Stuber was shown, where he plays a detective who gets into an Uber. It's projected to do better at the box office than Triple H's biopic, Lifting. Kofi Kingston made history by becoming the first ever African-born WWE champion. And I'll bet no one was happier to hear about Kofi Mania than Hulkamania. The Demon Finn Balor defeated Bobby Lashley to reclaim the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, the last time Lashley competed at WrestleMania, he didn't fight against a demon, he fought for one. A pirate-themed promo for WrestleMania 36 aired to advertise next year's location of Tampa Bay, Florida. Or as Adam Cole put it, Tampa Bay, baby! Nerd. The triple threat match between Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte Flair was the first ever WrestleMania main event featuring women, but the match itself received mixed reviews. Here with her take is high school student Hannah Baker. Hey, it's Hannah Baker, live and in studio. Thank you for being here. So do you think the main event lived up to the hype? Get a snack. Settle in, because I'm about to tell you all about the main event of WrestleMania. More specifically, the 13 reasons why it sucked. I mean, sucked is a little harsh. Rule number 1, you listen to all 13 hours. Rule number 2, you pass it on. Pass what on? Also, we don't have 13 hours. We're on YouTube. Can you give us maybe the abridged version? Fine. I wouldn't expect anyone to give me the time of day anyway. Here we go. WrestleMania began with Seth Rollins quoting Shakespeare, and in true Shakespearean fashion, the show ended in tragedy. If your name pops up on these tapes, you're one of the reasons why. Tape 1, Side A, the storyline. Welcome to your tape. You began with Becky's phony knee injury, which was meant to garner sympathy and allow her to play the valiant victim of oppression to advance her career. Who wrote you? Jussie Smollett. Tape 1, Side B, the stage. Welcome to your tape. The grandest stage of them all, or so I was told. You turned out to be the blandest stage of them all. A big screen with a curve. You know what else has a curve? The thing you can go suck. What does that have to do with the match? Tape 2, Side A. Joan Jett, welcome to your tape. You don't give a damn about your bad reputation? I don't give a damn about your bad performance. Tape 2, Side B. Charlotte Flair's entrance. Welcome to your tape. During the opening ceremony of the 2012 London Olympic Games, the Queen parachuted out of a helicopter. You led me to believe that WWE's so-called Queen was going to do the same. Coward. Tape 3, Side A. Becky Lynch's entrance. Welcome to your tape. I had high hopes for you, but obviously so did everybody. Remember when the New Day came out of a giant cereal box? You could have at least had the man come out of a giant man. What? Tape 3, Side B. Michael Cole, welcome to your tape.
I get that it was a long night, but next time keep a flask of tea and honey handy, maybe a lozenge or two. That way you won't sound like the Michael Cole we hear on those bootleg versions of Raw uploaded to the ISIS YouTube channel. Tape 4, Side A. The Spanish Fly. Welcome to your tape. You're cool, I'll give you that. But you're also the most choreographed looking move in pro wrestling. This blood feud between Becky and Charlotte is hard to believe when I can hear them counting to 3 before takeoff. Remember when Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin counted to 3 and did a Spanish Fly? Neither do I. So fly back to Nacho Libre Underground or wherever you came from. Tape 4, Side B. Ronda Rousey's Trash Talk. Welcome to your tape. It must be fun to go to Benihana with the baddest woman on the planet. She probably just stands the whole time saying tables are for bitches and telling the chef that he chops like a bitch. Tape 5, Side A. The Table. Welcome to your tape. Did anyone even bother to check your pee before the match? Because it's obvious you're juicing. Quit trying to flex on everyone. You're a WWE table. Your only job is to break in half. Like my heart. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Enough, Clay. Actually, it's Che, but... Tape 5, Side B. The Finish. Welcome to your tape. You know what you did. Tape 6, Side A. The Finish. Welcome to your second tape. What the hell? Tape 6, Side B. WrestleMania 32 Triple Threat. Welcome to your tape. You set an unrealistic standard for what a women's triple threat at WrestleMania should look like. You were perfect. Minus Snoop Dogg. And finally, Tape 7, Side A. Becky Two Belts. Welcome to your tape. You were born from the outcome of this main event, and you're a cringeworthy nickname. As if Becky's accent isn't Irish enough. You know what the Lucky Charms leprechaun's real name is? Becky Two Belts. So goodbye. I will admit you made some solid points, but a few of your reasons are a little petty. I mean, Becky Two Belts isn't that bad. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get one belt and Becky Lynch myself from a doorknob. Hannah Baker, everyone. Tim White for Hall of Fame.
Kurt Angle may not suck, but his week sure did. First he gets beat by punk rock Count Olaf in his farewell match. Then the next night he gets attacked by Amish Snitsky. You just hate to see all this bald-on-bald crime. Lars Sullivan made his main roster debut after months of reportedly suffering from severe anxiety. His real-life mental health issue inspired WWE to nickname him the Freak. Be a star. Renee Young stared at the lifeless body of her husband in what may have been Dean Ambrose's final image on WWE television. Damn. Even Mitch went out with more dignity. In a bizarre backstage interview, Dana Brooke aggressively congratulated Becky Lynch on becoming the champ. She then disappeared back into obscurity. Netflix released a teaser trailer for the sequel to Bird Box. Nick Jr. announced that a twisted revival of Ubi is in development. Oh, hold on, I got one more. Cut back to me. You ever wonder if Mr. Sacco and Santino's Cobra hooked up? Well, they did, and this is their spawn, and he's homeless. Vignettes for what appears to be a Bray Wyatt return began running. Not sure when he's supposed to arrive, but I'm guessing 7 to 10 business days? I've heard of repackaging, but usually it's not literal. Also, you know this idea came from a Vince McMahon power nap dream. I bet he was just mumbling his theme song in his sleep like, "Greedy politicians buying souls for us are puppets." After months of aimless strutting, Lacey Evans and her shoes formed a heel stable. Elias attempted a do-over of his WrestleMania concert, but got interrupted by none other than the Doctor of Phenomics. Sami Zayn made his return and embraced a new anti-WWE Universe character, calling the fans toxic. The fans replied, "Are not," and then proceeded to chant AEW and play with beach balls. We'll be right back after this unskippable ad. Welcome back to WWEkend Update. To those who thought the New Day was going to split after Kofi won the title, you weren't entirely wrong. After his loss to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre went where everyone goes when they feel defeated, the bar. The Hardy Boys became 8-time tag team champions with a victory over the Usos. Matt and Jeff are already preparing for a title defense next week against the Brooklyn Bells. In a truly heinous act, self-proclaimed best in the world Shane McMahon forced ring announcer Greg Hamilton to audition for Hamilton. Paige. Next week I'm going to be bringing an impressive tag team of my own. My brain. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Me. Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox? At the end of SmackDown, Kofi Kingston's children joined him in the ring to celebrate his historic week. Meanwhile, Big E's children are no longer a possibility. We'd like to send a special thank you to iMovie for their song I Report. It's the official theme song of WWEkend Update, and it's available now on iTunes and Spotify. Many fans who attended WrestleMania blasted New Jersey Transit for a lack of transportation after the event, with some having to stand in the rain for hours. How was New Jersey not prepared for this? You thought 80,000 visitors would want to be in New Jersey any longer than they had to? New Jersey residents don't even want to be in New Jersey. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are rumored to be dating. They have 3 titles among them, but let me just add a 4th. Adorable. Becky's the man and she's straight fire. Seth's called himself the man and he burns it down. You know it's 2019 when a relationship in the wrestling world can exist between 2 flamin' men. Former NFL punter and current WWE analyst Pat McAfee threatened to walk out before his segment on the WrestleMania kickoff show after he was scolded by Michael Cole for wearing shorts. However, Cole apologized to McAfee upon learning that Vince McMahon actually liked the look. So expect to see this on Monday. The man who attacked Bret Hart during the Hall of Fame ceremony has been identified as 26-year-old Zach Madsen. If he gets any prison time, I think he can expect plenty of anvils in his fart foundation. WWE has released backstage interviewer Dasha Fuentes. She's already set to re-emerge on the independent scene as Dasha Banks. Speaking of, 4-time Raw Women's Champion, first ever Women's Iron Man match competitor, first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match competitor, first ever Women's Main Event at a pay-per-view competitor, first ever entrant into the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match competitor, first ever Women's Tag Team Elimination Chamber match competitor, and first ever Women's Tag Team Champion Sasha Banks is unhappy with her position in WWE. Stay strong. Big E suffered a torn meniscus and is not medically cleared for action. His meniscus? Out of all the things he could have torn this week? For WWEkend Update, I'm Colin Jost. I'm Michael Che. Good night.